China, where elderly persons in the Asian country have widely welcomed the Inhalable COVID-19 boosters administered as part of efforts to contain the pandemic in the country. People in Beijing are now getting familiar with these cough-out-shaped vaccines. Now, according to experts, inhaled vaccines triggered immunity at our body's first line of defense, the mucous membranes. And here's more details of that in this report.
People in Beijing are now getting familiar with these coffee cup-shaped vaccines. Inhale, hold for 5 seconds, then breathe normally. That's it. Within seconds, the inhaled aerosolized COVID vaccine reaches the upper respiratory tract and lungs, where immunity is triggered. Having watched the whole process, quite a few older people joined in.
It's much simpler than the injection. When the weather is cold, it is difficult for us old people to take off our clothes. This saves a lot of trouble and doesn't hurt as much as an injection. It even tastes a little sweet.
Experts say inhaled vaccines trigger immunity at our body's first line of defense, the mucous membranes, in addition to humoral and cellular immunity that traditional injectable vaccines trigger.
It's normal to have a dry mouth after inhaling the vaccine. Drinking water will relieve it. In addition, PCR tests can still be done normally after this. The results will not be affected.
More than 90% of people in China have been vaccinated against COVID-19, but the proportion of vaccinated older people is still concerning. As of November 28, a bit over 86% of China's senior citizens over the age of 60 had been fully vaccinated against the COVID, but only 65% of those over the age of 80 were fully vaccinated.
3
years into the epidemic, almost all willing and eligible people have been vaccinated, except for some elderly people who have their own concerns. That includes the elderly with underlying medical conditions who fear that vaccination could worsen their illness.
I have high blood pressure and was cautious about getting my first dose of COVID vaccine. Later, I was told by experts that people with basic diseases can be vaccinated when their health condition is stable, so I took 2 shots successively. Then I heard the booster is inhalable and the effect is better, so I came to try it.
Ms. Wang says people should take care of their own health and protect themselves before others by boosting their immunity.